What's up everybody, it's Seth from Fowler Customs, and today I'm reviewing the brand new Vans Authentic Veggie Tans. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, but with all that being said, let's get into it. So before I seriously got into sneakers, I loved Vans, and everything I wore was Vans. In fact, I actually used to work at Vans, so I got a pretty sweet discount. I bought all the clothes, I bought all the shoes, but ever since I got into Nike and Adidas years ago, I just stopped buying Vans. I mean, they're great shoes, I have nothing against them. I'll probably buy a couple more pairs in the future, but... And we're back because the battery died in my camera because obviously I don't know how to charge a battery. But back into what I was saying, when you spend a lot of money on shoes, you really want to rock them and wear them. And so I just kind of stopped buying shoes that I wasn't really trying to collect just because I didn't have the money for it. So that's why I haven't rocked Vans in a while. But I still love the brand. I still love everything that they make. I'm probably going to grab a couple more pairs after this review because I love this pair of shoes. And also they've added some new technology, which I'll talk about when we get into the shoes themselves. But before we do that, let's take a look at the box. From what I remember of the back room of the Vans store, this size box was a standard size box. Any pair of shoes that could fit in this size box would go in this size box. And to be honest, it's kind of nice to have a smaller box so I have more room, because all these Jordan boxes, man, they take up way too much space. But the box is this really nice natural cardboard color with a lot of red printing all over it. You've got the Vans skateboard on the top. You've got the Vans logo just a bunch of different times on the side. I got a size 9, which is my size. These are unisex shoes, so in women's they're 10.5. But here they are, the Vans Authentic DX in the Veggie Tan colorway. Usually the shoe is a canvas upper and comes in a bunch of different colorways, but this time around they went for this really nice leather and this almost flesh tone Veggie Tan leather. And for those of you who don't know, Veggie Tan leather is a really cool kind of leather. What it does is that over time, the more it's used and the more you wear it, the darker it gets. So it starts out this flesh color, but then it'll get a lot darker the more you wear it. For example, a friend of mine works at this leather company called Waltzing Matilda USA. You can check out their website, waltzingmatildausa.com. They do great stuff. I have a bunch of their stuff. But she made me a Veggie Tan or Vegetta Tan leather wallet, and it started out this color, but I've only had it for about 3 or 4 months, and it's now this like really nice sort of dark tan. But over the next couple months, the more I use it, it should become this really nice rich brown color, and hopefully these Vans will do the same thing. The leather quality on the toe cap is really nice, and for 80 bucks, you really are getting a lot of shoe for a little bit of money. Obviously the standard Authentics are more like 45 bucks, but 80 bucks really isn't that much money, especially not for a Veggie Tan leather shoe. The toe cap actually has the best leather on the entire shoe. It's really soft and flexible, but as you move back on the shoe, the leather gets a lot thinner and it actually crinkles a little bit, which is kind of frustrating. Not only that, but there isn't really padding on the inside of the shoe, which is true for every other Vans Authentic, but in this case, the leather is a little bit stiffer than canvas, so it might cut into your ankle a little bit. I don't know, I have to walk around in these a bit more than I did, but something to be aware of. You've got the Vans logo debossed in this piece of leather, which is a really nice touch. You've got your standard flat laces in a color that actually matches this leather really well. The only thing I'm concerned about is that the shoe is gonna get darker, but the laces aren't gonna get darker, so eventually you might have this really nice brown shoe, but you're gonna have these like weird flesh tone laces, which I don't think it's gonna look great. You've got these lighter pink eyelets and this light pink lining around the outside of the shoe. I'm not as worried about these staying the same color while the leather darkens, because honestly this will be a sort of a nice accent on the rest of the shoe. The laces though, because they are an exact match to the rest of the leather, might be a little weird if you don't change them out, so maybe switch them out for white laces or something the darker the shoe gets. I don't know, it's your preference. Vans just came out with this new cushion setup because before there wasn't really any at all. It's this really soft insole called Ultra Cush, and it's actually almost identical to Lunarlon, so if you're wondering how it feels, feel a shoe with Lunarlon in it, like the Chuck 2s, it's the same thing. Moving down the shoe, you've got your vulcanized midsole in this sort of cream off-white color with a Vans logo on the heel. And then on the bottom of the shoe, you've got your standard waffle outsole in the same color as the midsole. Overall, this is a really clean shoe. I love the way that it looks. Some people that I showed this shoe to really didn't like it because it was such a flesh tone color. So for that reason, you might not like it. However, the leather quality is great, and for 80 bucks, you can't really go wrong. Not only that, but if you don't like the Vans Authentic silhouette, Vans also came out with a lot of other silhouettes in the Veggie Tan colorway. So there's the skate high, the old school, things like that. Just go on their website, check it out, see what they got. But with the review out of the way, let's put these on feet and see how they look. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know what you think of this colorway and also what you think of Vans in general, because I know a lot of people hate on Vans. They are kind of making a comeback right now, but just let me know your thoughts. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to Fowler Customs if you want to see more content just like this, and follow Fowler Customs on all other forms of social media.